come up. Here he goes. Wanya, welcome. Wanya Nullum, welcome everyone. My name is Dana Whiston and I'm a proud Garang woman, traditionally from the Bundaberg area.
One, welcome. My name is Hayley Furo and I am a proud Torres Strait Islander woman, traditionally from the Central and Inner Islands.
Today we stand on Gubbi Gubbi land to give an acknowledgement of country. This is not a welcome to country. That honour belongs to the traditional custodians of this place. If I were on my own country, up home in Bundaberg, I would be giving a welcome, but these are not my traditional lands, so today I offer my deepest acknowledgement instead.
Our intention with this acknowledgement is to set the tone from the very beginning, to ground us, to honour the people, the country, the stories, the waters, the mountains, the animals, everything that makes this place what it is. Our intention comes from the heart, with love and the utmost respect for the old people who have cared for this land, this sea and sky for tens of thousands of years. We have written and will read our acknowledgement today because we have very important messages that need to be spoken clearly and with purpose. We do not want to leave anything behind or lose our words in emotion, because what we are stepping into today comes from lived experience, and as women who have been impacted by systems that were meant to protect us but didn't always get it right. This is the strongest way that we can begin this performance together. So we ask you to listen carefully, listen deeply, and if you would like, gently close your eyes as we begin.
Today we meet on Gubbi Gubbi country, a place of great beauty and deep cultural meaning. We acknowledge the traditional custodians of the Sunshine Coast, the Gubbi Gubbi peoples of the coastal plains, and the Yinabara peoples of the hinterlands. We pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. We honour their stories, their songlines, their dreaming that spans tens of thousands of years, and their continuing role in caring for country. Before we go any further, we want to take a moment to truly acknowledge the gift of being here, held by this country, surrounded by its beauty, and connected through the stories that live in this place. We are so lucky to live here, in a place rich with culture, alive with old stories, surrounded by natural beauty. To the east, the long stretch of coastline meets the ocean, saltwater country, carrying the songs of our ancestors across the waves. And to the west, the Glasshouse Mountains rise, ancient, powerful, sacred. They are not just landmarks, they are a family of ancestors. Tipragargan, the father, Biwa, the mother, and their children. Their stories of strength, protection, responsibility, and guidance are held in every ridge and shadow. This land is nourished by freshwater rivers, flowing creeks, and hidden waterholes, places that have long offered rest, life, ceremony, and spiritual connection. Across this region are bora rings, grinding grooves, scar trees, evidence of ancient learning places and spiritual grounds that remain deeply sacred. These places once echoed with ceremony, the sound of feet stamping the earth in dance, the rhythm of clapsticks, the low hum of song, and the voices of ancestors moving through the night. In the birthing cave, songs were sung to welcome new life, connecting babies to country from their very first breath. Around us stand paperbarks, banksias, towering gums, home to kookaburras laughing up high and kangaroos moving softly through the bush. Along the coast, sea eagles circle above the dunes, and osprey nest on tall poles watching over the shoreline. In the hinterland, black cockatoos glide through the sky, their calls carrying messages of rain and renewal. Every part of this country, from the Melaleuca wetlands to the eucalypt forest, to the glassy rivers winding towards the sea, holds memory, identity, and deep cultural knowledge. This country is shaped not just by landscape, by the dreaming held within it. Every rock, every ripple, and every tree holds meaning. It is a privilege to live here, to raise our children here, to gather here, and to walk this land together. So as you gently open your eyes, we invite you to hold that connection with you, a quiet respect for the country that holds us today.
So as we step into this Women Speak Forum Theatre event today, we honour the long, proud history of storytelling, truth-telling, and collective problem-solving carried by First Nations communities for thousands of generations. These practices have guided people through hardship, injustice, healing, and change, long before the systems we have today ever existed. Women Speak is built in that same spirit. It is a partnership grounded in courage, lived experience, and community. Over the last 12 months, a group of women with lived experience of domestic and family violence have been gathering with Caloundra Zonta Club and Caloundra Community Centre. We have listened deeply, we have shared truths that are heavy and truths that are hopeful. We have heard what has helped women feel safe and what hasn't. And it is their stories, not the systems, that guide the work that you are going to witness today. Today, we also wish to acknowledge the resilience of all people who face violence and oppression: Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander women, migrant women, queer women, disabled women, young people, elders, and every person who has ever been silenced, dismissed, or harmed by the systems that were meant to support and protect them. True safety means cultural safety, self-determination, and systems that actually listen, systems that do better. As we step into this forum theatre process today, imagining the new ways forward, we do so with gratitude for the First Nations teachings that remind us of the importance of community, storytelling, shared responsibility, and coming together in unity to create change. May our time together today open pathways to safety, strengthen systems that are meant to protect, and centre the lived experience of the women and families in our communities.
And before we finish, we want to say this clearly. You are supposed to feel something today. You are supposed to feel uncomfortable. You are supposed to feel shocked. And you are supposed to feel moved. Because what you will see on this stage is truth, brave truth. And it took an enormous strength for these performers to get here, to speak these stories and to still be standing. They're not just performing, they are leading change. And we honour them, we stand with them, and today we walk beside them. And we also honour every woman who shaped this production long before the lights came on. The women who came to rehearsals, the women who wrote the scripts, who shared their stories, who created the acts, the poems, and the words. The women who turned pain into art, memory into movement, and truth into theatre. The women behind the scenes, the makers, the writers, the artists, the quiet hands, and the steady hearts. And even the women sitting in this audience today, including us, who have held this space, listened and witnessed. This journey has been supported with care by the Caloundra Community Centre and the Queensland Shakespeare Ensemble. But it has been carried, moulded and transformed by these women. Women who chose truth, women who chose courage, and women who chose to create something powerful from the stories that they once carried alone. Wanya, welcome. Wanya Nullam, welcome everyone.
Thank you so much. Good morning. My name's Rob. I have the honour and privilege of being your joker for the morning. It has been a great honour to be invited by Women Speak to be involved in this process. My colleague from the Queensland Shakespeare Ensemble, Leah, who you will see on stage shortly, and I essentially have been the midwives to this process. Right? We've just been here to bring our theatrical tricks and turn these very real, very powerful stories into a piece of theatre. I have to deal with a couple of logistical things first. They are the following. First of all, please, unless you are Steve up there who has the headphones and the camera and all that, no audio or video recording of any sort today. Secondly, we would invite you after the theatrical event is over, which is in about an hour, to join us for morning tea outside. And also it would be really, really wonderful and helpful to us all if there will be little post-it notes and so on. There'll be some questions for you to think about afterwards. If we could gather your feedback, your experience of what it was like being here today. This sort of event, forum theatre, happens a lot in other parts of the world, particularly in South America and in some parts of Europe. Doesn't happen very much in Australia at all. So if we could get some feedback from you on what it was like to experience this, would be great. And the final thing is, you may have seen there's a stall outside selling a book by one of our cast members, Gay. She will actually be there herself afterwards to talk to you, sign the book. Of course, you have to buy it first. I'm planning to buy a copy myself. So, this morning's event, forum theatre. Hopefully you've read the propaganda and you know that you haven't just come here to sit in the audience and be entertained and to receive information and to feel feelings. All of those things are true, but what you are participating in this morning, afternoon, into the afternoon, this morning is a theatrical brainstorming event. It is a form of theatre that's very much predicated on the idea that being a citizen doesn't just mean living in a society. It means participating in it. It means changing it. It's the very opposite of the terrible, terrible saying, if you don't love it, leave. It's the opposite of that. The attitude of this kind of theatre is, if you don't love it, change it. So this is a kind of theatre where we come along and we participate because we are citizens. But I'm not sure that we're ready to do that just yet. So let's get ready to do that. What I'd like you to do is the following. You're going to probably turn to someone near you, unless you've got Inspector Gadget's arms, and you're going to introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Rob.
Hi, I'm Dana.
Great, and now I've met Dana, so I want to meet someone else, except there's a rule. I'm not allowed to let go of Dana's hand until I've got someone else's hand. Hi, I'm Rob. Paul, now I've got Paul's hand and let go of Dana's. Go, meet one another. Go for it. No, don't. Just draw a circle with your right hand. Doesn't matter which direction you draw it in. Now draw it in the opposite direction. Good, stop that. Raise your left hand, draw a cross, or a plus sign if a cross is too religious for you. Good, right, stop that. Left hand, draw a circle. Right hand, draw a plus sign at the same time. Who's forgotten to breathe? That's not going to help. Keep going, but change the direction just of the circle. Shake your hands out. Are we confused yet?
Yes.
No. All right. I heard no. That's a good one. Let's do that. I'll say no, you say yes. No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Up.
Down.
Down.
Up.
Left.
Right.
Right, up, down.
Left, down, up.
Romeo!
Juliet.
No, Juliet, no!
Yes.
I think we are ready to imagine the world in an upside down state. So what you're going to see shortly is a story, but we're going to set the mood with some poetry. So as Dana and Haley beautifully said, there are people you will see on stage, but there are many, many women who have contributed to this even before they knew they were contributing to it. So we're actually going to have some poems. We're going to begin with a couple of poems. One will be read by the author. I'll introduce her shortly. One will be read by the cast. And then there's also something written by a beautiful piece of poetry written by one of the cast members. And that will set the scene. You will then meet Tilly. And it's Tilly's story that we're following today. Don't go looking for Tilly on Facebook. Tilly is fictitious, but the stories are real. In fact, if you've been reading the papers recently, you might recognise some of them. You might even recognise some of the words. The words are real. And the more outrageous things that you're going to hear on the stage are the most real. They're the ones where we've taken someone's words and not changed the word. So if you think that never happened, that's the thing that really did happen. Probably. You can ask later. So these stories are very real. They have all happened. The overall thing is fictional. It is a piece of theatre. And Tilly, when you meet her, I'm just flagging this, sorry, spoiler alert, she's going to ask you a very, very important question right when you meet her. Please bear that in mind, because she's hoping you might help her answer it. With that, I'd like to welcome to the stage the cast members from Women Speak. With a few poems, and I would like to introduce the writer, the poet. She's a lyricist, a musician, singer, songwriter, poet, all the things. Ivy Rose Lubke will read her poem, and then we'll go into another poem by Nina Hawkins, and then into the piece. Take it away, Ivy Rose.
Victims are forced to relive their past, confronting those that harmed them. Often not believed, dismissed, their choices are limited despite vast funds. Bound to gather proof of the abuse because their word isn't enough, they struggle being kept silent as injustices are tough. The symptoms of the system proves the world still blames the victims, and a justice for those that seek peace are left fending for themselves, and it needs to cease. The patriarchy believes in family unity above women's safety, often forcing women to stay in the home. If she speaks out, she's belittled or competed with as if her story isn't her own. With this view, her pain doesn't matter, her experience is left unknown, to the point she no longer feels safe, feeling trapped and alone. The symptoms of the system proves the world still blames the victims, and injustice for those that seek peace are left fending for themselves, and it needs to cease. True justice requires work to protect the survivors and prioritize healing, to eliminate victim blaming and ensure mandatory trauma training. We could dedicate our time to helping those in need. With housing, financial help, legal aid, and trauma therapy, our survivors deserve all the help we can give so they can be freed. The symptoms of the system proves the world still blames the victims, and injustice for those who seek peace are left fending for themselves, and it needs to cease. The symptoms of the system proves the world still blames the victims, and injustice for those who seek peace are left fending for themselves, and it needs to cease.
It was a system by Nina Hawkins. It was a system, not a single hand, not one bad apple, not a lone mistake you can sweep under the rug and call it an incident. It was built this way, designed this way, polished and defended by people who pretended they were just doing their jobs. While children disappeared into paperwork no one ever intended to read. A system that taught us to stay quiet, then blamed us when we did. A system that called itself protection, but fed on the very ones it promised to shield. When a government is built on a system of suppression, it's no wonder the truth still can't surface. How could it, when the foundations themselves were poured to hold it down? When every brick was laid with the quiet expectation that some stories should never see daylight. Truth doesn't vanish, it gets buried alive. It waits in archives, in sealed files, in half-remembered nightmares of children who grew up too fast to forget. It waits in the trembling hands of adults, finally brave enough to open the door to their own past. And now the truth is knocking. They act surprised, as if the system wasn't built to hide it, as if they weren't taught to look away, to follow procedure, to never lift the rug where the real stories were swept. When a government is built on a system of suppression, it's no wonder the truth cannot surface. Not when it's been held underwater for generations, pressed down by paperwork, by policy, by soft-spoken violence of "that was a long time ago." Truth can't rise when people in power are still standing on its neck. It can't breathe when every attempt to speak is met with deflection, spin, or a nervous shuffle towards the nearest exit. And yet, truth keeps swelling, keeps pushing upward, keeps finding cracks in the concrete stories they try to cement over us, keeps gathering itself in the voices of survivors who refuse to shrink for the comfort of the room. Because truth doesn't drown, it waits. It learns the shape of its cage. And the moment it finds even the smallest gap, it rises, slow, unstoppable, like breath returning to a chest that was forced to stay silent for too long.
I'm so tired. I need to get ready for school. The kids need to get ready for school. I know it's chaos. I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm done.
You've woken up hungover again, haven't you? Please don't take it out on us, on me. Give us a break. Back off. I'm done.
It wasn't the kids, I promise. It was the cats. Cats are messy. Don't. Please don't. No. I'm done.
Just one thing at a time. Just one thing at a time. We can do this. Kids, get your shoes on. We'll clean up the house later. And we'll clean up the house later. And I'll deal with him later. I'll be done.
He doesn't need to be your problem. There are places you can go, people who can help. Why don't you just leave him? Get out of here. I'm done.
It was the cats. He always blames the kids. He always blames me. Blame, blame, blame. Maybe we're not to blame. Maybe we're not crazy. I'm done.
The kids are at school. I'm on my way to work. I'm on my way. My way. I'll get it all done. I'm done.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to finally leave him. I'll have my space. I'll be free. I'm done.
I'm okay. The kids are okay. The cats are okay. We're okay. But I'm done.
We're done.
We're done. I wear a mask, but can't you see that underneath this mask is me? The me that weeps, but all the while smiles at you, a plastic smile. I'm on the inside looking out. I want to cry and scream and shout. But you touch me with pretentious style and I return a plastic smile.
But every time we knock on a door, they send us to another door.
Another service will help.
Another referral, another wait list,
We
another...
don't deal with people of your age group.
No one holds us. No one holds me. I'm so tired in a way that not even sleep can fix.
Another service can help.
She tried to tell others, she tried to protect them all. The more people she told, it got worse.
Then there were rules, agreements she wasn't a part of. They tried to take her babies. They believed him, not her.
The pain was unbearable. She felt she was going insane. Then they said she was mentally ill, unsafe. They're better off with him.
What he didn't know is that she never gives up. She'll do anything to unify. She wants to be with her babies.
With little hope. But pure survival, because giving up and stopping is not an option. Maybe today could be the day that someone actually listens. Maybe. I'm Tilly, and this is my story. What would you do if you were me?
This horse is the media.
This horse is the church. This horse is the police.
This horse is the courts.
This horse is the education.
This horse is child safety.
This horse is housing.
This horse is mental health services.
On the courts.
Housing. I'm the church.
Police! Please. It always takes so long to get on the phone. Please, I've been trying to contact you for ages. My ex-partner's out the front and he's being really loud and aggressive. I'm really scared. Please, quick, hurry up.
Hey, bitch. Pick this up from the cop shop. Got a read on what you told the fucking coppers. What a load of fucking bullshit. I read it. I read what you told the fucking coppers.
Hey, Matt. Oh, how are ya? Haven't seen you in a while.
Good to see you, mate.
Matt used to play for the Panthers. This is Ben. He plays for the Panthers now. Hang on. How are you been? Come on down here. What's going on?
Oh, mate, I was going to ask you that. I mean, I think she's playing games again.
Oh, hold on. Could you give me a hand, turn my body cam off? I'll turn your body cam off. Could you also help her with her body cam off? Make sure it's off. And just, I think there's a bit more going on up there than we know about, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So just make sure you don't say anything, hey? I know you get a bit fired up,
Yeah.
but I don't want to have to go back to the station and bring up anything in relation to DDV or something like that.
Okay, so you reckon it's not going to come back on me?
No,
No?
don't worry about that, mate. No.
Good.
If you need to sort her out, you do it when we're out here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll sort her out.
Yeah, and get someone down to the pub to make your character reference or something like that.
Yeah,
Say that you're good dad and you don't need any references, you know,
Yeah.
even any conditions for the order.
Anyway, I'll see you down the bar. Save your seat.
See you, mate. See ya.
Oh. Yeah, nothing going on down there, just a bit of a 504-ish.
The number 504 is Queensland Police Radio Code for a mental health issue.
Shall I log it with
No, I'll log it.
Okay, thanks.
Log it as a street check.
Wasn't it a domestic call out?
Street check. He wasn't inside the house, he didn't attempt to get inside the house. Street check.
I think she was expecting to be protected. Shouldn't we at least call child services?
Listen, you're not to give any information to child services that make, to any agency that make the government, the police government, look bad to any other agency.
Okay,
Got it?
got it.
Donuts? Now you're talking.
Mental health services.
I'm the judge.
The media.
Child safety.
Hey, kid. See you next week.
See you, Dad.
Honey, can you come to the kitchen, please? It's time for dinner.
She's not the boss of you. She can't tell you what to do.
You're not the boss of me. You can't tell me what to do.
Darling, I've just made some really yummy food. I'd like you to please turn off that TV and come and have your dinner.
Hey, kid. She didn't pay for that TV.
You didn't pay for the TV. Dad paid for the TV.
Oh! Oh. Beep, 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 beep.
Child safety, man.
Something's not right.
Man, this doesn't meet our threshold.
That's enough. I just really need you to turn the TV off and come and have your dinner.
Smash that fucking TV. What a fucking bitch.
What a fucking bitch.
Stop! What are you doing? Stop! Oh. Doot, 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 doot.
Knock, knock.
alone. I just really need you to come and have your dinner. Come on.
Do not let her touch you. Get her back. Fight your mother.
Stop!
Hey kid, your mum is abusing you. You need to call child safety. Boop, boop, boop.
Ma'am, this definitely meets our threshold. Look, you're going to have to come and have some assessment. You're going to have to see your GP and get referral to a psychiatrist. You have to have a full psychological report and a psychiatrist's report. There's the resultant medical treatment, and you've got to complete parenting courses, and all this has got to be done within the course of the 3 months from this date. And in the meantime, the child will need to reside with the father as a protective parent.
Police. Education. Mental health services.
Okay.
Part A, desperation.
Okay, so what did I need to do? I needed to make appointments. I needed to call the GP, set up a mental health plan. I needed to get a full psychiatric evaluation from the psychiatrist and sign up for these parent courses. Oh my goodness, okay, what's next? Oh. Okay, GP.
Good morning, Baringa Medical Centre. Can I help you?
Oh, hi, yes. I just needed to book an appointment with a GP. I need a mental health care plan.
Certainly. Are you a new patient?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything available for the next 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
I'm afraid not.
Is there anything sooner?
I can put you on that cancellation list if you would like.
Okay, yes, please. Thank you.
Thanks.
Part B, anticipation.
Okay, well, I can't get into the GP for 6 weeks. Maybe I can call the psychiatrist and book my appointment by the time I get my referral. Okay, let's have a look. I don't know any psychiatrists. Let's have a look. Oh, there's not many women. I'll try this one. Doot, doot, doot.
Hello, Dr. So-and-so's office.
Oh, hello. Yes, I needed to book an appointment with Dr. So-and-so. I need to get a full psychiatric evaluation, but within the next couple of months.
Yes, well, the full cost of the evaluation will be $1,400. You'll get $17 back for Medicare, and we do need your referral.
Okay, yes, I've booked an appointment with a GP. I'll have the referral by the time I get to Dr. So-and-so.
I'm sorry, but we'll need your referral before you can make the appointment. Beep.
Hello?
Beep.
Hello?
Beep.
Part C, frustration.
Okay, well, I may as well start on the parenting courses then. Oh, what course to start with? What's this one? We don't care. Try that. Doot, doot, doot.
Thank you for calling We Don't Care. Our office is staffed between 9 and 10 every second Thursday.
Oh, great. It's 9:30.
You are number 464 in the queue. Please hold. Your call is important to you. Please be advised that our staff will not tolerate any abusive or disrespectful treatment. Your call will immediately be terminated if you shout, swear, fart, sigh or breathe. You are number 285 in the queue. Please hold.
We will answer your call in 1.5 years.
You are number 94 in the queue. Please hold.
Any rude behaviour will be disconnected.
You are number 7 in the queue. Please hold.
7. Please hang up. We will get back to you. Never call again.
You are number 12 in the queue. Please hold.
We will not tolerate any abusive behaviour.
You are number 1 in the queue.
Oh,
Please
finally.
hold.
Okay.
Part D, devastation.
All our staff are busy taking other calls. Please leave a message and we will get back to you when our office reopens.
I got an appointment. Now, if we could just get you to fill out this form and this one. And do you have private health? This is the form that you need for that, and this is the form if you have private health. Oh, wait, it's not funded by Medicare. If you don't have private health, it's this form and this just one last thank you, darling.
Can I get you to fill out that form and that one and speak to this agency? If you're not currently in full custody of the minor, you need to fill out this form.
And if you are a minor, you need to fill out this form.
And if you've ever driven a Morris minor, you need to fill out this form.
If you're a whole minor, you need to fill out this form. Oh, wait, then we can't help you with that. You'll have to call to Centrelink.
Centrelink.
Oh, we're from Centrelink, and this one is for Centrelink, this one is for 8-year-old, and this one to your local television news broadcaster.
Thank you. We'll see you now.
I think I'm going to have to refer you to a psychologist.
Too busy to take you on. I'll refer you to another psychologist.
Maybe. I'm so sorry. I'll have to refer you to the school counsellor. This doesn't involve us. I'm going to refer you to child safety.
I need to refer you to anyone.
I already told you I'm too busy to take your case on.
I need to refer you to a counsellor.
Why didn't you just leave?
What a load of rubbish.
Joking.
What would Jesus do? This is just a family matter.
You need to take your baggage with you.
Did you not see this coming?
Why didn't you do something sooner?
when visited, the complainant did not seem at all fearful, and the respondent was completely forthcoming, and I believe that the complaint is rather vexatious.
The documents have not been filled in the proper time and not lodged, and the whole thing's out of whack.
It's clear that the complainant mistrusts government agencies and did not want to involve police.
I'm not misjudging the
Don't interrupt me. I find you did not take the directions of child services seriously as they warranted.
I tried to make appointments.
It is unlikely that any further action taken by police officers, service providers, friends, or family members would have improved the living conditions for the children with the complainant. I find for the respondent to be reviewed when the children are 18 and not my problem anymore. Complainant to pay all costs. All right.
Deputy Commissioner Harsley, what do you have to say to the findings of the most recent commission?
The two most recent commissions?
The three most recent commissions.
Well, if you're going to think the police are the answer to this problem, you're misleading. Weak men hurt women and hurt their community. Strong men protect their community and protect their families. I believe we do a very good job in the majority of cases, but do accept in some cases that we are not living the standards that are expected by the Queensland Police Service. I accept that. I accept that we need to change. I accept that our culture, well, we're on a journey to try and get that better. It's not a thing you can do overnight. But even if you have the perfect police response, we're not going to stop homicide, domestic homicide, because the motivation of these offenders is going to lead to the death of people. Nothing more could have been done.
Sorry for the fuck around.
Wow. That's Tilly's story. Does anyone remember what she asked us right at the beginning when we first met her?
What would you do?
What would you do? It's a big story, so let's break it down. You don't have to... Yeah. So we saw Tilly in a few different situations, right? We saw her calling the police, and them coming. Ex-partner was outside the house. We saw her with her child and calling child services. We saw her in the court, or anywhere else that you saw her. If at any of those moments you think, gosh, if it had been there, just one of those moments is all it might take. If I'd been there and I tried this, maybe, something different could have eventuated. Can anyone help Tilly? Can anyone see an answer to that question? What would you do at any point in that story? Is there something you could try that might change things? Yeah. So which part of the story? Sorry, your name?
I'm Sam.
Hi, Sam. My kid is called Sam. Yeah, which part of the story?
Purely hypothetical.
Yeah, of course. This is called subjunctive theatre.
Yeah.
As if, what if, maybe.
What?
Purely hypothetical.
What?
Yeah.
if when she called the police.
Great, come on up. Tilly, come out here. Yeah, just kick that up. No, don't kick it up. Thank you.
Which scene, sorry?
It's going to be the scene where Tilly calls the police. So please get ready for that scene. Imbue, this makes you Tilly. No, nobody knows. None of us know. None of us know. I've got to make it clear. This is not one of those weird games where we go, we know the answer and we want you to guess it. No. We are here because we don't know what to do. If we knew what to do, we wouldn't be putting on a plate, we'd be out there doing it. So seriously, none of us know what to do. Yeah, so would you like a telephone? Here you go. Would you like a seat? You don't have to have a seat. And let's begin with you calling. Come on, police officers, what are you waiting for?
So I wondered if, I call the police and the police are on the way. But then I call my mum.
Okay, let's try that. So, you've been called. You, Murph, get over here because you're about to do your bit. But wait till she calls her mum. Let her be on the phone with her mum. Then as soon as she hangs up, you come on and do your bit. You come on from this side, don't you? On you, Murph. This guy shits me so much. Who cast? We need a mum. You want to be mum? Great. So get yourself a phone. Take it away, Sam.
Mum, I've just called the police and they're on their way and he's out the front of the house and I'm really scared and I need you to come and just help me talk through this, and I just need you to tell the police what's going on because I've called them before.
Okay.
And
darling, I can hear you. I'll be there in about 9 minutes. I'm just down the road, so I'm coming straight over. Just have a glass of water, darling. I'll be there really soon. Yeah? Great, thanks.
Continue the scene as we played it before, and I'll...
Hey, bitch. I've just read what you reported to the fucking cops. It's fucking bullshit, and you know it. They gave me a copy, and this is what you told the fucking coppers.
Hey, Murph, how are ya? Haven't seen you in
Hey,
a while down the boat club. I mean, the footy club.
Both.
Getting around there. Oh, mate. Well, how you been anyway? What's going on down here?
Yeah, I'm wondering that. I think she's playing games again.
Hello, sorry, I'm just wondering if my daughter's inside. Is it okay if I get past and go inside?
So imagine this conversation keeps going, but just drop down a little, like squat slightly so we can see these folks. So imagine they're still talking, but let's focus on these two. Yep.
Oh yeah, to be honest, mate, I'm not even sure why we got called.
No, sorry, misunderstood me. We're imagining you're still talking, so you're not actually still talking. And you two are talking loudly so that we can hear you. Yes, in fact, squat down a little.
In your dreams.
I'm so sorry I couldn't be hearing.
Thanks, Mum. I've called the police and they never listened to me, and so I was wondering if you could just explain it, and because they think I'm crazy, so if they hear it from you, maybe they'll believe me.
You are not crazy. We've done this so many times. I can speak for you. It's fine. I can't believe that bastard's back. I'll come to this. Okay.
I'm just a bit frozen and I can't talk and...
Just make sure Bub's all right. You're all right, darling. Okay.
Three Stooges, stand up, continue down the front down the session. What the hell? Keep going, and yes, thanks, Mum.
Yeah, mate.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm just wondering why there's such a big fuss on my daughter's front lawn.
Oh, she's the one who called the police, ma'am.
Yes, and
She
I
wanted
understand.
this fuss here.
And I believe that she needs a little bit of assistance from the police force.
Oh, by the looks of things, it looks like this man needs assistance. She's acting a fool over there.
Excuse me, officer, this man has been causing problems to our family for a very long time.
I can't
He's
see
been
any of
hurting my
that here.
grandchildren, he's been hurting my daughter.
Raise your voice.
I need you to please take him away. I'm looking after my daughter. What are you talking about? I just want to help my daughter. How dare you?
and scene. Thank you.
So,
Give them a round of applause. Yes, applause just means we acknowledge their work, not that we agree with what happened, obviously. Right? All right. So, you see, a different strategy. Possible. And the thing with all these strategies is there isn't actually a right one. What works for me might not work for you, which is why Tilly said if you were me, if you were in this situation. So, what works for one person might not work for another. What we're doing here is multiplying the possibilities. Right? Anyone see something that were it you might try? Could be the same scene, could be a different scene. Yes. And your name? Beck. Gosh, we've got so many Becks. It's a wonderful name. Which section, which part of the story?
In the court scene.
In the court scene. In the court scene. So can we set up for the court scene? Come on up. And you can tillify her, Tilly. The court scene is, yes, we have all this rubbish on the stage during the court scene. So let's see, where is she? She's over here. You're over here, aren't you?
Yep.
More or less? Yep. Great. Hey, court people, come on. Yep. We need a judge, we need some whatevers. Now, in our version of the court scene, we began, it's a made-up court. We began with the two witnesses, the police officer and then the child services officer. Do we want to go through that part again?
I'm trying to think. I think my point is probably the evidence that she provides and maybe having her own witnesses, if that's something.
Great, let's do that. So let's say we have heard, so just a reminder, officer, in your own words, what do you say when you give your evidence?
when we visited, the complainant did not seem at all fearful, and the respondent was forthcoming.
Great. And child services, what is the gist of your evidence?
Well, the protocol wasn't followed, and the time.
Yeah, we gave her 3 months to do this stuff, and she didn't do it, right? So that's
Can I come in? Can I be the lawyer that's going to represent her?
Yes. But wait a second. It does have to be Beck's solution, not yours. It's not your turn up here. So she will instruct you, right?
Are we allowed lawyers in family court?
It's a made-up court. Are you? I don't know. I've never been to family court myself. Yes.
Given personal experience with family courts,
Yes.
you are allowed one duty solicitor. However, if you do not have the money, you have to go to free legal aid. You're only allowed one
That's
consultation.
right. So
with
you're allowed
free
one
legal aid.
person. Music person.
You're only allowed one consultation with free legal aid, and oftentimes they change the lawyers up as the cases go on. However, the perpetrator has a right to contest the, like say if you're going for like AVOs and stuff like that, they have a right to contest it. And if they contest it, it has to go further. And if you, say like my situation, have the evidence and have the witnesses, but it's not strong enough in the court system, not only can they contest it, but the lawyer can actually tell you to withdraw the case and be like, I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do.
In this court, what this person says goes. That is the only rule. Take it away.
Okay, so I actually wonder whether it's maybe a just before court kind of thing. I was thinking evidence that's provided to kind of back up or support her story.
Yep.
And in that I'm thinking things like screenshots of text messages, video recordings of him out in front of the house, evidence of any other abuse that occurred throughout the relationship. So whether it's financial records of bank accounts or like records of all phone calls that were made to child safety and what was reported. And so I think my idea is sort of what she can bring into the courtroom.
That's great. I would like you, real time, and you can just be there as a support person, can you lay all those out to the judge? If you want to bring in an actual witness, do it, but can you just, what you just said now, but play acting, just say, here is this evidence, here is this evidence. In fact, here, you come and pick here. Here's a whole bunch of paper you can use. And anything else, don't use the gun. Yes, and then, once you're done with your evidence, then let's hear from the judge. You may remain standing in the bucket if you're enjoying it, but you don't have to. And action.
Okay, so on page 28 of my 100-page witness statement, There is evidence of a video that I provided which shows the abuser, I suppose, outside my house and his behaviour. I've got multiple videos that I've provided to you. I've also got screenshots of text messages that I provided in my witness statement. I've also got records of financial statements in my witness statement. As evidence of the behaviour that was occurring in support of my argument.
Your Honour.
Good evening. I find it is unlikely that any further action taken by police officers, service providers, friends or family members would have improved the living conditions for the children with the complainant. I find for the respondent.
Oh.
Well, I'd like to ask for an adjournment, no.
Don't interrupt me.
Don't
But I don't
interrupt
feel we
me.
have that. I feel in family court.
Cool.
On the
So sorry, the judge has made his decision. Right? You can't ask for adjournment, the trial's over. You just banged the final gavel, that trial is over. I thought the judge was a little harsh, personally. But I have met judges like that. Not in family court, but in the other courts I've been in. That is not a story for today. Yeah, right. So I love the strategy. There's a strategy. Didn't work with this judge. Doesn't mean it wouldn't work. So notice so far there's been something that our two strategies have had in common. Well, no, they're a little different, I think. Anyway, I'll leave it for you. Thank you so much, Sam. I just chuck it down. All right. Could try something else in that scene. Could try something else in the police scene. Could try something in the mental health scene, or somewhere else that I haven't thought of. Lucky Rose, have you got an idea?
Just to mention,
We don't do speculation in foreign theatre, it's only action. So if you've got something you want to add to the story, you need to be Tilly. Because the only question we are answering, what could I do? Well, if you were me, what would you do? So we're not here to be lawyers, we're here to be Tilly, that's all. So if you've got an idea for what Tilly could do, jump on it.
Sure.
This is Ivy Rose, you met her before. Cool. She was not involved in the creation of this play, not an audience planned, okay? Yeah, which part of the story?
So it's a part, thank you. It's a part where he's actually abusing her. So part of the legal system is the judge and the court people who are there, they will actually question you on the recordings if it's legal or not. You have to actually, if you're in the house, you are allowed to record things that happen in your house without having to tell the person you're recording. However, if you are outside of your home, even if it's in a car,
so
you have to say, I'm sorry, but this is being recorded
that in
right
that
now.
first story, you could be recording because you are in your house and he's being loud, so it can be.
Yes, but if you're recording him outside of the home, you have to actually state you are recording that person.
Well, but is that true if you are holding the recorder inside your house though? So you are technically recording inside your house. Maybe we could get someone to help us.
That's not true. So if you're privy to that conversation, you can record it. But if you're not in this room, no one can record you if you're not present.
Right. So in this, thank you. This is very helpful. This is useful. This is great.
That's not true. So you can record someone if you're privy to that conversation, but you can't leave the room and that person talk to another person and record that.
So in this scenario, she's in her home.
Yep.
The ex-partner is outside the home yelling at her.
Yep.
Can she record that?
So as long as she's privy to that conversation, absolutely.
Well, he's yelling at her, so that would be a yes, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the scenario is Law and I dropped out of law in first. Yeah, thank you. That's really fantastic. It's called using who's here in the room, using the community, right? Great. So let's assume you recorded that first conversation, the one where he was outside yelling, yeah? And you're going to bring that in court as evidence, right? Great. So was that what you were planning? Was that what you were...
Yeah, I just wanted to mention a real life experience that I had and what was actually said to me by Judy's solicitor.
I would really like to stay in this story.
Yeah, so I want to bring it into this and actually help people
by all means.
with that.
Could we get the judge back out, please? You mean you weren't getting dressed for all that? And can we have Murph? He's going to say no. So this is what we're going to do. You listen to You're just going to read that piece of text from the police scene, your first scene. But the reality is, it's a recording so you're not physically. We're just hearing your voice, and it's the recording that Tilly is playing. Right? Cool. So can you just repeat those words?
Hey, bitch. Got a little readout of what you told the fucking coppers. What a fucking load of bullshit. It's your fault I'm here. Because I fucking read what you told the fucking coppers.
Well, it's not just about what I've told the cops, it's about what has actually been recorded here.
That is what's been recorded.
Yes.
Yes.
Your abuse has actually been recorded.
You're not talking to a tape recording, you're talking to the judge. Talk to the judge.
Sorry.
Great. This is a tape recording. That's it. Go. You've done it. Right. You've heard that now, Judge. Please make your case, Tilly.
You may address me now.
Your Honour, I don't know. I have a recording of the abuse that has been inflicted on me and children involved, and I just wish to present that to you in court.
Yeah. So you now hear that, which is that. Does this alter what you've got to now? Put the script away. Use your words, Your Honour.
In light of the most recent evidence, I find the respondent not to be fit to be around children. However, you don't appear to be fit either, so the case is adjourned, and until then, the children will be placed into the foster system.
Wow, well done. Yeah, well, that's right. You are the people who have experienced this, not me. I'm learning so much through this whole process. She's actually really lovely. Thank you so much. Well done. Yeah, well done. I reckon we've definitely got time for one more. Yeah. Anyone want to? Yeah. So as we see these, you think, okay, if I were, I might try something like that. Or that wouldn't work for me, or whatever. Or, that's pretty good, but I do it this way. This is it. This is why we're here. Anyone else? One more. The thinking outside the box is pretty normal. Show up dressed as a dinosaur. All right. Well, that's fine. So, but before we leave, and yes, you can have more tea. Remember, we would really appreciate your feedback on the little post-it notes and so forth. Can I just bring the cast out once more? And they just want to leave you with a little thought before they go. Come on out, cast!
In 2019 and 2020, Hannah Clark made repeated disclosures to a Queensland police officer about her estranged husband, that these were not logged in police systems.
In 2022, Deputy State Coroner Jane Bentley found that it was unlikely that any further actions taken by police officers, service providers, friends, or family members could have stopped him from murdering his family.
In the past 10 years, Queensland has produced the Not Now, Not Ever report, the A Call for a Change report, and the Hear Her Voice report. Each of these has had recommended reforms to the policing of family and domestic violence. Few of these reforms have actually worked, and women continue to die at record rates.